first day went? What did you feel comfortable with? And is there anything you've been working on?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, it's the first time I've played live football. I mean, obviously we have spiders on, not full pads, but it's the first time I played like live football helmets in 8 months. So I mean, it was really exciting to get back out on the field. My arm felt absolutely juiced. Like probably the first like 20 throws, that thing was humming out. And then halfway through practice, I think I finally settled in. And I thought the ending of the practice for the offense was really, really good once we started to get to the team periods and stuff and kind of start calling it and moving the ball down the field.
Carson, you've obviously, after being at Georgia for years, you've seeing championship level, how championship level teams operate. Do you feel like Miami is similar, better, different, any kind of way?
I think, I mean, obviously Coach Cristobal was at, Alabama with Coach Saban, as was Coach Smart. And, a lot of those guys that were in that tree, they run their practices the same exact way. It's the same intensity. It's the same practice script. I mean, I remember last night, I'm going over the script of what we're going to do throughout the practice, the plays, the different periods. And it was literally like copy and paste, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's a lot of schools around the country that their fall camp all looks the same. You have all your Indy stuff and your half line, your 7-on-7 run, all that stuff. And then you get into your team period in the later half. I mean, it was great work. You're down here in the Miami sun. I mean, it gets hot out there, but I think we were working. I thought we had a really good practice.
Carson, how easy is it for you, the leadership part? Even being only a one-year guy here, I saw you talking to Mark Fletcher, the portion we could watch. How much of that communication is going on right after stuff happens, like breaking it down with guys?
Yeah, I think that's like a point of emphasis for me this year as well, is just like being more vocal. I don't think I've ever not been a vocal guy, but like just having a like major emphasis on it. So honestly, after every single rack, I mean, there's always something that we can get better at, right? Like, and for that example, like I might have not thrown the ball to Mark. I don't even know exactly what play it was, but I might not throw him the ball in a play, but I saw what he did on the play and threw it elsewhere. And then I go up to him and I'm like, hey, like try this way, or what did you see on that look, or because I can learn from them as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in their shoes. They're the ones, actually running the routes, doing the things. So I don't see it from their viewpoint, and they don't see it from mine. So it's good that we kind of communicate.
When it's a 1 year thing, is there more? To expedite it, quicker when you felt that?
I mean, I don't feel like I felt that. I feel like obviously a little bit different because I came in and I wasn't able to practice or anything, but I really tried to take that seriously of like building relationships with the guys and just being around the facility and being around the team as much as I could. And honestly, I feel like I've built such great relationships with a lot of these dudes, and we're really, really good friends. So that part comes easy. So I don't feel like it ever has to be forced. It's very natural.
Carson, what was the excitement like having the first day in the books yesterday, telling us you were eager to get to this point, and now it's all in the books, knowing that you guys also have to put in the work for the next couple 30+ days?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously I was super eager to get to the first practice and super excited with how everything went and just being back out on the field. It's a great feeling. I love football, and being away from it for so long. I mean, player-led practices only go so far. You know what I'm saying? It's not like actual football where you're out there with D linemen around you, O linemen are blocking. It's real football. There's run game, there's play action, there's deep passes, short game, quick, all this different stuff. So, no, man, I'm super excited to continue to keep working, and honestly, it's all gone by so fast. I can't even believe that I've already been here for 7 months. So, honestly, just try to enjoy every day, take it day by day, and be the best leader I can be, best quarterback I can be.
Carson, now that you are here, you have the first practice now. What is your goal? How do you approach the next month? As a guy who's been around, done this for a few years now, just how's your approach to fall camp evolved, and what are you hoping to get done, get accomplished personally?
Yeah, so every fall camp that I go into, I always like sit down the night before and just kind of like go through and write down like goals that I have for camp, right? And just like for every day, like so I can just refocus my attention and have good intention like with each practice, right? So the first one was just be consistent, show up every single day, be the same person. I mean, fall camp's long, right? You get tired, it's hard days, right? There's a lot of meetings, there's a lot of practice, and for me, like I have to show up and be the same exact person every single day, regardless of how I feel, right? Because my energy is contagious, right? If I come in with my head down, shoulders slumped, and everybody sees that, like it's going to wear off on the rest of the team, right? So just coming in and having good energy every day, being the same person, being consistent. That was number one for me. I just talked about just being more vocal, right? Just putting an emphasis on that and just talking whenever I can. Like whenever there's a moment to teach, coach, or help another player, like that's what I'm going to do, and it's an emphasis of mine throughout the camp, and then obviously throughout the rest of the season. And then lastly is just execute, just perform and have fun. Like enjoy football. Like don't be so uptight and stressed and worried and all these different things and emotions that could come with obviously competition and playing the game. Like just be loose, have fun, and enjoy playing with these guys. Like I mean, this is my last fall camp that I'm ever gonna have in college, and it's a crazy realization. This is my sixth one, and it's gonna be my last one, and it's exciting to think about, but it's also a nostalgic feeling. So just trying to enjoy it and have fun, and just go out there and make this a good one.
Carson, one of the guys that stands out kind of literally on the receiver corps is Josh Moore. What have you seen from him since you guys both got here around the same time? What have you seen from him through the spring and up to now?
Yeah, he's very physical, obviously. I mean, he's a physical specimen. He's huge, big, strong body, runs good routes for his size. But the biggest thing about all of those young guys, in my opinion, and even the new guys as well, because I guess you could count like those transfers kind of in that cycle. Obviously, they're not the same age, but it's like just their willingness to learn and their like attention to detail and the way that they approach practice and meetings and the games. Like everybody's super attentive and wants to get better. Like there's no me guys, is what I like to say. Like there's a lot of guys that are more for the team than themselves, which is exactly what you want, right? You don't want guys that are selfish. You don't want guys that care, like, oh, you didn't throw me the ball this play, you didn't throw me the ball that play. Like they want to see everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody eats, then they're going to eat as well, and then ultimately we're going to win games, and that's what we're about. Like we want to win, but anyways, he obviously is a very talented wide receiver. But I love his approach to the game, his willingness to want to get better.
Carson, Mario.
The offense now. You've been here obviously you said 7 months. Is this second nature to you when you're out there on the practice field, or do you find yourself having to do that?
No, I mean football's football. At the end of the day, I've been in this offense since January, right? I mean, even in January when I was sitting out here and couldn't even straighten out my elbow or fully bend it, like we were walking up and down this indoor field, going through the plays, envisioning everything. The offense is second nature to me at this point. I've played a lot of football and just kind of go out there and be loose, and the coach calls the plays, I'll run it. You know what I'm saying?
Carson,
Last question for Carson. And you've seen a lot. Does Dawson allow you to have input, or does he defer to you and let you what you see?
Yeah, of course. It's one thing that I actually love about him, and now having my first legit practice with him, obviously all summer it's been player-led practices, they can't be out there. But having my first practice with him, just like the conversation that we had on the sidelines, and obviously he has to coach offense, call the plays, but like when there's like different time periods where we have off and we can have conversation, right? We're talking about the different plays. I'm asking him, how did you see it? Did you see it, right? Do we need to just watch it on film, or like all these different types of things? And I love that personally because I love to be coached, right? Like obviously I want to get better and better and better, and if he's not coaching me, then there's a problem there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not saying that he doesn't. I think he does a great job of that. But I appreciate the freedom that he also gives me, and him asking me questions as well. So it goes both ways. And again, like I really appreciate the way that he coaches, giving me a lot of freedom, and also pushing us and making us better by coaching us hard.